Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Reentry, a spaceflight simulator here on the Lord Mass channel. This is part 2 of the ongoing little free flight of Project Gemini, which we started off at the first video, part 1, with a cold and dark where I did all the checklists, such as this, and that. All of these. And then we also did the ascent, searching, circularized the orbit, and then again rendezvoused and docked with the Agena here. At first try, no less, at night. And now we currently pass through just south of Vietnam, on our way over to the Philippines. The sun's about to rise on our end, so I believe this is a perfect opportunity as any to, well, first, hang on. Go to rate command, and I want you to, correct everything. Because I just want it to look good, And I'll roll it. I plan on doing the old EVA activity, extravehicular activity, while the Agena is docked. In which the sun has already risen, so perfect timing. There we go. Just wanted to look over to the horizon. In fact, turn it towards the sun. Rise and shine. Now cut it out. Very well then, let's prepare for the EVA, pre-EVA, run this checklist. That's what part 2 is going to be about. EVA, and then after all that activity, then we'll undock the Agena, then prepare for retro sequence. So now, grow heater, auto, shut off here. And now we set it to normal at the rate. Radar lock on off, as it's no longer relevant. Orbital rate of what is select to M. The lights will be set to red, like that. It's new drive and off. You can just see then. Yeah, we're turning a bunch of stuff off here while pumping on. Cross selector be O2. Cabin. Right. Fuse. Any Agena lights set to dock. The event timer is on standby, as I did earlier. But I prefer to have this method of, I'm going to flip this on, well, actually set it to up. So once I hit standby, it'll start counting up. So cabin pressure max has to be that. That's just the pre of it. Now do the depress egress. Record. Turn off the ohms in case you start messing with things. Cabin vent off, and wait until the cabin pressure is down to 0. This one in particular. As you can see, the cabin temperature goes down, while my suit temperature is just above 85. I guess it'll be good enough to say 0. And now the cabin vent off. And then open the hatch. Use the C menu. Open it. The Acme mode is set to pulse. To exit the vehicle, press the EVA button in the menu. And then we'll begin with this thing. Right, before you step outside, hit the clock. So get ready. So you know what to do from here. So ready, set, go. There, you're in EVA activity right now. You can click to get back into the cockpit, which you have to be on the side to where the door was open. So this is me. Oh. Turn that off. There's the Agena up front, and then there's the Gemini spacecraft as I'm very slowly, getting away from it as I slowly turn. And remember, do not bump that spacecraft. You're going to cause a turn, and the Agena will turn too, and you're going to cause all sorts of damn complicated problems. And I can't check the map, so it's by guess of, where you are precisely. But I do remember over the Pacific Ocean, past the Philippines, I think. We know it's somewhere in the Pacific. Yeah, that's the whole of the spacecraft. I remember you could boost forward and backward, but you have to make turns to it. That's how it works, especially when you got the damn, thing that won't stay in the horizon because you know how space, and gravity, and all that works. So I just tapped N once, just to get further away from it slowly but surely. I wish to speed the process. So we'll be over to the Pacific Ocean for most of the day during this activity. Yeah, my aim is to get further back. Like, you gotta go towards the back of the Gemini spacecraft. Because for those who did not watch my previous videos of this, with the Gemini missions that involves EVA, there's a fuel pack back there that I have to grab so I can be out here for much longer. So I just prefer to be, a little bit meticulous. If I'm even using the right words. So let me roll it this way. Turn, turn, turn. And then stop. Okay, just hit record again. Obviously that's the door there. But not quite, just blow it yet. What are those little islands there? Again, you're going to be seeing nothing but Pacific Ocean from this point onwards. And there's the back of the Gemini, which there's a fuel pack there, which I'm going to go get it soon. EVA, the spacewalk, all that. So I want you to look down so I can begin approach to grab that fuel pack back there. Don't overboost it. Otherwise there's going to be issues. So just a few taps as we begin to approach there. You see where I'm pointing with my flashlight? Yeah, that's the fuel pack. Grab that and you'll have additional seconds of fuel for you out there. Keep it on until you grab it. But for whatever you do, for God's sakes, do not bump the spacecraft. You're going to cause a tumble. It'll start tumbling uncontrollably unless it's done manually by the inside. Because there's no one else that does it but me. And if you bump it too hard, and if you can't get back in, especially with the fuel remaining, you're going to be out in space for eternity. Well, I don't know about eternity, but you get the idea. So get ready to move forward in a bit. I wonder what would think that my friends from Project Reality that may be watching this right now would be thinking of this if they ever wanted to try it themselves, knowing them. But it's best not to think about it. Okay, move in, forward. Gently now. Approaching. Now remember to hit back once you grab it. Okay, got it. Back away, back away. Ah, well done. So now you got, over 90 seconds of fuel remaining. Just spend as much as you'd like as you wish for how long you wish to be out here. So for now, the good portion of this video will just be, enjoying the view and all that. Just need to get on to the other side of the Agena Gemini. Ready? And go. Tap, 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 tap. We're just going up a bit. And then press forward. Now remember on the previous video where we did a whole station caping formation maneuver around the Agena? Wish to do the same for it here, but this time up close and personal. Just don't hit the spacecraft. That kind of cloud looks like a typhoon. I don't see any land behind me. But it'll make for one heck of a view in about a couple of seconds or so. And at the same time, I'm checking stuff with my phone. Just chuckling at the fact that I'm doing that. Like, check the Discord and shit. Surprised none of my friends tell me. It's like, hey, Lord Master, what are you doing? Where are you? And I'll tell them, hey, I'm in space as we speak. Okay. As I said, it kind of looks like a typhoon, but I don't see no eye. Although me being pretty knowledgeable on all things, weather, I would know about that stuff personally in regards to, cloud formations and everything. Okay, now I want you to, go down a bit. Tap, 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 tap. Go upside down and then roll. And there you go. Okay. And now get this view. Now the sun is behind me, but we get a good look at the Gemini Agena, which I just used as a merger name because they're docked. So if you people are still watching this video, especially for this part, I don't know if that convinces you first-time viewers, unless you're one of those returning viewers that has seen these type of videos before. Will probably convince you that you probably want to, play this as well and experience it all for yourself. Whereas I'm just basically kind of a veteran astronaut myself. I've been playing this for over a year, and I am familiar with how all these things work and such. But it's still, it's pretty great to be doing this Gemini stuff again, but I'm only doing that as a, well, one, refamiliarize with the Gemini spacecraft and everything, how it works. So that way I can do that in preparation for a future video where I'll do the Gemini Titan 3 Molly Brown historic mission for Project Gemini. Plan on doing that in future, as I did all the historical missions for Project Mercury. So that's the aim of it. So I want you to move towards that direction and then tap, 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 tap. Just want to get a little closer towards the Agena. If I can. If not, then, oh well. Nothing but typhoon clouds down there. Or whatever is that beyond it. Because it almost looks like it's milky white out there with these clouds. Especially when you've got the big orange bastard of the sun behind me. I sometimes refer to the sun as that anyhow. Boost forward a bit. Just want to approach it. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Because I needed a boost towards that direction. Don't bump it. Heaven forbid if you do. Yeah, it appears I'm going to go under it. But that's alright, I just needed to go onto the other side to see how it looks from, up close and personal. But it does make for interesting photography when I do screen captures. Okay, move forward a bit so I can go under it a bit further. Looks like it's high noon based on where I'm at. Tap, 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 forward. Roll it. And then stop. Just tap it forward a bit just to try to slow myself down as I'm going a bit backward. Okay, point upwards and then tap, tap, tap. Look down. And now you're moving up. Not to mention, you're going to get slowly a bit further away. But I would like to get as far away as I dare. That's what I'm going to do next. Can't zoom, but you can get a good picture of this. Don't see any land yet, nothing but ocean. How much field do I have left? I can't see that from here. 85, okay. I was just checking my phone. Okay. I'm gonna pull a Bruce McCandless and decide to go backward. Like, get as distant away from your spacecraft as much as you dare. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna get further and further away from the spacecraft and the Agena as far as possible, just to demonstrate to you people that, yeah, it's scary to be far away from your spacecraft and far from home all out alone in orbit. Can you imagine that? And I got plenty of fuel to do it, so I'm fine. Just watch it go further and further away from me. Like, remember in the part 1 video of how I was very careful not to let the Agena get away from me. But now I'm getting further away from, the comforts of that spacecraft and the Agena that I docked in. So I'd like to get as further away as I dared, because I forget which mission when it was in a space shuttle around the 1980s, where this astronaut by the name of Bruce McAllis who did he did an EVA activity where he was testing out this new thing, the backpack EVA, that you use a chair and it's on the backpack and all that. And then there was this famous photograph where he went, oh, who knows how far, but I'm getting further and further away from that now until I said, okay, that's enough, it's time to go back. And I'm sure you viewers would probably feel a little bit uneasy about this, or this is, oh, that's a cool moment for what you're doing there. But just a moment, is that land or is that clouds again? Because I know South America is where we'll be headed eventually. I don't see any land. And the sun is it's just high above. But look at it now. It's getting further and further away. And the question is, how far can I go until, pressure sets in? And I'll just say, oh dear, I've gone too far. No. So how do you people feel as you look at the time code of the video as you're watching this now? And if you're willing to comment, how far do you think at the moment, at the precise moment that you believe that's like, oh, okay, if I was you at that moment, I would just go back to that spacecraft right now because I don't want to be that far away and all that. But no, I could go further back. I can't remember when was the furthest I did. I mean, I had an old screenshot that I took and posted it at the Reentry Discord, where it's like, damn, that's far away. And now I'm just doing it further than I did in the past. I'm not saying it's like I want it to be as far away as that star over there. I don't even know if there's a limit. And at the same time, it appears it's still nothing but the Pacific that I could see from here. I don't see any land yet. You know what? Tap, tap, tap. Going back further. Let's go further back. Actually, turn this way. And then, roll back. And then boost back. Again, you got plenty of fuel. So, don't need to get worked up about it. So, tap, tap, tap. Or is this, because it feels like it's not getting any smaller, but I mean, it kind of gives off that impression, but so, okay, drifting along. I can't tell if it's getting any smaller. Okay, it is getting smaller. Look at that go. So we're just past the 30-minute mark in the video, way past 30 minutes. So how far can you go is the question. Until you say, okay, that's too far. I'd be scared shitless if I don't, boost back and get back to my spaceship. That's what you guys would be saying right now. Just wanted to dare myself for it. Still no land, still no South America. But yeah, you could still see it. I don't know how many feet I am away from it. So yeah, being out in space during this spacewalk, it can be both a humbling experience, but doing this stunt that I'm doing, now it's kind of scary as hell. So give it another minute and then I will return. So I'm at that kind of point now. So we are about 82 seconds remaining fuel left. So it should be alright until I say, okay, that's enough. I mean, think about it. When you saw the Gemini up close, like you realize, okay, we know how small a man is that's fit from here, that you can see from here. But look where I am versus where it's at, and the cockpit that you can remember where it was. Especially that you can barely see the, the door that's open now. So let me start to turn a bit. Because if you want to approach it back, you need to boost to where it's going to be. I mean, I could go even further back, but I think you'd be hard pressed to say, no, stop, Lord Master, I can't take it anymore. You're giving me anxiety. I mean, hell, I suffer anxiety in real life too, but for some reason, I don't feel any anxious of it. I'm just more daring than I am usually. But I wonder how my friends would feel when they watch this. No, I can't even tell if I'm getting further away or am I coming back towards it. Because the further I am away, it's the further that it started to begin to look like a star or something from here, almost. But now you could barely make it out, or what that is. And remember, once you reach the continent, over the continent of South America, that's when you realize the sun might be going down from where I'm at, but no, it's still high up. You're still in the middle of the Pacific. Can't even see no damn island. Oh god, I almost lost it. It's over there. You see that where the mouse pointing? That's where it is. Oh, I thought I lost it. Okay, it's starting to catch up to me now. But point it here. Okay, so that's just for reference of screen capture when I take it and then posted it over a Discord. To know where is the Gemini and Agena is. Because it's almost fully disappeared from your view. But now I can still see a light blinking from over there, so I can't lose it. It's barely a twinkle at this point. 36 minutes. Talking about time elapsed of this video that's being recorded as we speak. But I got my eyes on it until I say, okay, it's time to go back. I mean, I could barely make out the Agena, but I could still see the Gemini spacecraft. Okay, let me check my phone real quick. And don't lose eyes on that spacecraft. You know where it is. It's between these stars. Or this constellation. You can't miss it. Okay. Um, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. As it's 30, I'll tell you what, when it reaches the 40th minute of this video on the time code, I'll return to the spacecraft. Excuse me. So that's how long I've been willing to be this far away before I said, okay, it's time to go back. Although I could even go further back, but I think that would be damn enough. But before that time, before I hit the boost forward again, I will point the mouse towards where it is one more time. It's for you to memorize, and for everyone else. When I take that screenshot and share it over to Discord, because damn, it's starting to look like a star right now, being this far away. And you should make an approach by doing it as precisely as you did, but don't do it, like don't boost forward hardcore, otherwise you're going to miss it and you're going to have a hard time trying to get back in. You don't want to do that. I mean, heaven forbid that I've done that a few times in the past. So, I'm going to be out here for one more minute, okay? One more minute, and then I will return to the spacecraft. It's almost like I'm setting a personal record for myself of being furthest away from your spacecraft during EVA. I mean, it's nothing but blinking lights right now from there. Could barely make out a body of the Agena. And that tiny little yellowish glow you can see there, that's the back end of the Gemini. As the sun is, over at that direction. As I will look up. Yeah, it's almost like the sun hasn't moved from its position, but the spacecraft clearly did. And it's almost like I'm moving at 0 miles per hour. So, let me bring the mouse out, point to where the spacecraft is for the screen capture. And now, let's return. Okay. Boost forward. Now, whoop. Just got to do quite a bit of a burst here. I've got a good 2 seconds. A little more. Okay. Now let gravity take its course. Don't overdo it. Otherwise, I'm going to be in deep trouble when you miss it and trying to make your way back in. So now comes the challenge that I set for myself. I'm sure by the time we'll reach sunset, Yeah, I'm starting to see the Agena body again, if you look closely to the screen, but give it a couple of seconds or even minutes. May have to boost upwards soon. Nothing but Pacific. It's up here. Didn't lose it. Okay, point it upwards. And then boost now. There. Give it another 2 seconds. It feels spent. Not losing sight of it. I know what it looks like. When it gets nighttime, then we're in real trouble. Because you have to rely on the blinking lights, like I am right now. Especially more so that you are in its underbelly of where you're approaching that. A little more. Now. Okay. Because I'm trying to move up at level with it. Because during that whole time, I was in descent. Now we're starting to move a little closer because I can make out the body of the Agena. So we're on our way back. It's a new challenge I set for myself. And don't lose sight of it. Okay? Do not take your eyes off of it. Whatever this constellation is, that's helping me guide it. Forward. The sun is over there, so it's over there, it's over here. Didn't lose it. Remember the whole thing. Forward. Like that. Just let gravity do its job. Don't fight it. Yeah, you are approaching it from its underbelly. You know those docking lights and the other things? I should have left it on if I knew I was going to be doing that sort of thing. Yeah, we're coming to it. Yeah, you won't lose sight of it now. Oh, there's South America. Okay, so this should be an easy approach, hopefully. Just keep your hopes up, people. I know some of you viewers are kind of afraid of me, of what's going on out here now. of this situation that I've inadvertently created for myself. And that is how to get back into the Gemini spacecraft from that kind of distance that you just did at the 40th minute mark before we approach it there. And I want to know the time elapsed of the EVA activity once I get back inside and stop the timer. It's visible now. So it should be manageable from here. All I need is just to try to approach it from this direction and then boost forward. Now. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. So we should be moving straight upwards. As I said, it's so visible now you can't lose it. And don't, whatever you do, Lord Master, do not bump that spacecraft. Otherwise, you're going to have a much more difficult time to try to get back inside it. So it's likely that I'll be upside down by the time I'm level. That's my priority. Need to level it out to then do the little station keeping maneuver and then get back into the cockpit, shut the door, and all that. This is why this had to be a separate video for a two-parter. For stuff like that. Okay, I got eyes on. Roll it. Try not to get further away from you again, because that's what appears to be happening right now. So approach it. Approach it from where it's going to be. So now comes the challenge, and you got plenty of feel for it. Oh, and it's upside down too. Stop. Boost. Again, it's good to know that we're at level now. Now the priority is to, well, get your ass back in here. Because now I'm trying to boost forward. Using God knows how many fuel now. You're getting a little overzealous with it. Forward. While you're turning. Guess I'll have to make an upside down approach. Yeah, I'm getting a little overzealous with the boost forward. But it gives off the impression that it's getting further away from me. Which makes it difficult. Well, not this time. I'm coming to you. It's getting towards sunset now. All I have to do is just get inside it, but I think it's manageable from here. You just need to go towards the same direction to where it's going roughly. And at the same time, move myself up a bit more. But you do see the opening. Boost forward. Tap, tap, tap. Ever since I left that spacecraft was right side up. Now it's upside down. Go. Roll a little. Head towards the cockpit. You can do it, man. 50 seconds of fuel left. Yeah. Just spent another good couple seconds. Yeah. Pressing forward. It's this way. Come on, this way. This way, this way. Ah, shit, missed. Ooh. Close. Don't worry, you still got it. Forward. Spending a couple of seconds with this. Gotta reach it. I mean, I got plenty of seconds now, so it's manageable now. You just need to get close enough so you can click, okay? We can do it. You can do it. You can do it, 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 you can do it. Moves forward. Click! Ha! Oh shit. Shut the catch! Stop the clock! Woo! And I didn't even touch this spacecraft. That was the main concern. Oh, 13 minutes of getting back to the spacecraft. Christ almighty. You are out there for 47 minutes. Run the post-EVA checklist. Yes, we close the hatch. Repressurize. Pay attention to the O2 level. Wait for the cabin pressure to go up. Yeah. It's going up. Slowly but surely. Oh man. Oh. I'm just laying on my back, on my bed. Oh man. How do you people feel? Let me know on the comments somewhere. How do you feel after watching, again, as it goes up slowly, after 47 minutes of EVA activity, and all that. So, like, did you feel any anxiety? Were your hands sweating? Were you sweating? Was your heart beating? Just tell me. Let me know. Because how I feel during that moment, during the heat of it, is my hands were actually sweating a little on the, the proper turns and all that. The distance, like getting further away from the spaceship, wasn't the real issue here, except the occasional, oh no, did I lose it? Did I lose it? No, you didn't. You're fine. You're okay. Okay. Close it. Make note of your cryo oxygen levels. Um, yeah. See, radiator set the flow. Wow. Okay. Switch to direct and get this level. Hello? Is this thing off? Turn that damn thing on. Okay. Now. There we go. That's direct you full rate command. Switch to rate command. I want you to roll it back to pointed towards the horizon so I'll know where the hell I'm going. And again, using the Agena's fuel, not the Gemini's fuel. Because I lost the Earth. Where is it? I know it's out dark now. God damn it, Lord Master, you've lost the world. Oh, here it is. There we are. I didn't think that horizon over there, that was the sun. It's gone now. Yeah, you just left the South American coast. That's the ascend node. Because honestly, I kind of want to make the approach to make a splash down in the Pacific somewhere, as it's, you know, mostly ideal. This descending node. Because ideally, if you want to do the whole pre-retro sequence, you've got to do the whole, you know, thing in regards to, you know, retro next apogee, circularized apogee, retro at orbital cursor, which is optional. Although I once did it myself, I don't recommend it. So we should do retro at next apogee, because I'm in a mood to go back to Earth now after that experience. As it's been, let me see, 8 hours, 12 minutes mission time. So, AP, retro at next AP, PE, AP, sending node. So that means we have to go another orbit till we do this thing. So, until then, retro at next apogee, please. Lord Master, the time to retro has been updated to 1 hour, 12 minutes, 15 seconds. Just double check core 19 to make and to make adjustments if needed. Because I'm ready to go home now. But first things first. Undock the Agena. Get this thing off of me. Holmes is on now. This is for encoder to undock. Within 30 seconds, back away from the target vehicle. In the past, this thing doesn't work, but I heard in recent updates of this current version of Reentry, it should work now. So, okay, do it. 2, 2, 0. And after 30 seconds, back away. 0, 3. Okay, consider this 30 seconds. Like when it reaches the 40-second, boost back. Okay? If it doesn't work, try it again. So we're using this as a timer. Because I'm not fiddling around with that mission timer anymore. Okay. Back away. Now. This damn thing is still attached. Try again. I mean, it's correct. Hit it again. Get off of me. Why isn't it working? I mean, everything is on. It's correct. Okay. To 0. One more time. Back away now. Get off of me. But it tells you again, within 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds, not after. Within. Get me out of here! Still attached. So that means I have no choice but to use emergency release, which it destroys the hooks on the Gemini spacecraft. Unable to undock after this. Hold on. Get the damn thing away from me. Maybe it's one of those little docking gimmicks. Turn the power off of the Agena, you damn fool. Like that. Huh? 2 more. 2, 3. Off, off, off. Yes, controls off. Now, get off of me, please. Within 30 seconds. It still says you're rigid. That means you're still docked. This is getting ridiculous. Alright. Alright, fine. Bus on. Maybe that's the way to do it. Last chance. Okay, fine. Be that way. You're gonna be that guy? Alright. Emergency release button. Get it off me. Hey! Where did it go? Agena's gone. It just disappeared on me. I mean, the radar is off. Oh, maybe let me turn that on to know where it is. That's orbital rate, dummy. What about this thing? Son of a face wax! Get out of here. Oh God, am I seeing things? I'm just turning spacecraft bit by bit. Creepy shit happens at night. And out here in space, this is no exception. Oh, hold on. I think I know why. Okay, I want you to hit the emergency release button. Back away, back away, back away, back away. Like, I think you're being redocked with this thing. Oh, no, no, no. It was out there all along. See, that's the Agena itself. You were away from it all along. Clearly, what's been happening with you is a figment of your own damn imagination. What the f— Did you see that? Look, you just won't keep away from me, huh? You just refuse to go away. How do I unrigidize? Unrigidize after docking. Is rigid. No means no. You get the away from me. Got it? I'm losing my damn mind out here. Why do I have a feeling that I'm going to take the Agena with me when we do the whole, you know, retro sequence thing? But you know what? Let time pass now. I'm tired of this shit. So, core 4. As a reminder again, so we'll begin pre-retro. See how this works. Actually, read transcript one more time. Just double check core 19. Got it. Core 19. You only got an hour and 4 minutes to make some final adjustments and should have— what the— Get out. Index is off, and the engine for it is on. Let's move your damn hand, because I can't see the other thing. Sounds safe. And let me guess, it's going to be back here again. And it is! It does disappear every once in a while. Again, I may have encountered a bug, which is something that ought to be reported. It's going to keep happening every damn time. Even I heard the emergency release, but it keeps reappearing. And then it disappears. But you know what? Just forget it, okay? It's going to pop in and out. Just accept it. It's not your figment of your imagination. It's an actual bug, I think. So I don't know if the others have reported this. I mean, I'll do the time scale in just a minute. I need to check with the Discord from Reentry if anyone else has ever encountered the Agena bug. Help support bugs. Gemini. Look for Gemini related things. Oh, good. I'm not the only one. Someone thought about this 6 days ago. But that applies to the mission. So the guy says, can confirm that attempting to undock it usually causes to vanish. I have a save state after I docked into free play, so I figured to load in and so I can undock it at home. I complete the undock procedure, switch up to the commander window, and suddenly Agena gone. This is data back from April, so it's been around for months. And it's only applied to that campaign mission of the last Gemini mission, but it's happening to me here on free play here, and obviously there it is again, as you look at it here. So, you know what? Just do the undocking, okay? No, not undock. Retro sequence. I want you to skip to that time. Because you got about an hour and a minute. on this situation. If it wants to come to Earth with me, because normally in normal Gemini flights, we would just let the Agena drift off into space, and then it'll just burn up in the atmosphere upon re-entry. But instead, this thing insists of coming back here. That's Africa you're looking at right now. Like it doesn't want to leave me. It doesn't want to leave me. But in the meantime, altitude check. Okay, that's normal. Because in an hour's time, we will get to it. So, I'm actually going to go to the bathroom again to relieve myself, and then when I come back, I'll do the time scale. And if I come back here in the next 2 minutes, if that thing is still there. So, anyways, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Houston, we have a problem. The Agena won't leave me alone. Okay, let's just proceed as planned, okay? We've got about an hour, less than an hour for this. So I want you to do the damn pre-retro checklist. So pre-retro. Lights brightness are up. There's secret light test. Amber. Red and green. One panel. Slow down a bit. Okay. The left panel CVs are closed. God, I hope so. These eyes closed. Arm. And then BEF. And then switch to platform. Which I don't know if it uses the Agena's fuel. Yeah, it does. Okay. Now set the event timer to 20 minutes. So remember, it was 47 minutes and 32 seconds. That's what it was like, so. Set to 20 minutes. So just proceeded as planned until we get to that area. But anyways, continue as you were. Overhead panel is closed except CTR light is needed. Need CTR light? CTR light. It's set. Okay. Beacon control. So now the reentry. It appears that these fuel cells have been running fine this whole time despite my shenanigans. So anyways, BT. This way. Voltmeter, select this. See. Yeah. Everything's running fine. Right panel. Close except these. Yeah, all the Agena stuff, all that crap, I turned all that off. So at the 20th minute, we'll get started. Because if you insist on coming here, fine. But once I make the final approach, you're getting off. This is totally abnormal. But anyways, skip the time. But first, where are we? You are just southeast of Sri Lanka. And you're going to be heading to there. The retro sequence will begin, and you will all go down from here. Despite my recent shenanigans of the Agena lately. So I just hope to God that I don't lose my head again. So anyways, let's skip the time now. Faster. Okay, slow down. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. Okay, 16, 15, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. Yeah, so stand by and then we'll switch the computer to reentry. And you gotta wait for this damn thing to load its module, which takes about 10 minutes, and that's a-okay. Oh yeah, and it's day out right now. So now you're in the middle of the Pacific. plenty of room, but all you gotta do is wait for that module to load and then we'll be golden. So pay attention to that now. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Actually, there's a way to read that through there. Again, it's on platform, it's automated. And plus, we're using the Agena's fuel to my advantage. So let it get a precise reading here. Oh. Some beeswax. Push it. Complete. Now. 256 seconds. Which, when the event timer reads 4:16 minutes. Okay. Now the computer mode is under reentry, obviously. So just wait until that time is precise. Because this is the descending node. This is where you want to go down. Although I fear that we might make a splashdown either here or on land or even on the coast. Or even end up there. I mean, it all depends. Especially when you've got this damn thing on. But it is already going down a red descent, so you're approaching there on the descending node. In the meantime, skip the time to around 4-minute marks. So, and I want you to stop at 6 minutes so you can get a precise reading over where you're going. Now keep going. Stop. Yeah. Give it a minute for it to make some adjustments, and then we'll do some things here, as the checklist suggests. Because we're slowly approaching towards the descending node. It'll be all uphill from there once we reach the PE. Especially when you have this damn thing on board. Alright, let's get to work. Some main batteries. Turn them on. The selector. This way. The selector off. And data switch to 2. Right command. Reentry. Turn the alarms off. And that's retro altitude. Now we're getting to work on that. And here CS push. Oh, and by the way, get the hell out of here. So, I want you to hold the retro altitude 20 degrees pitch down. So you look at that throughout today. 20 degrees pitch down. 20 degrees pitch down. Like that. sure? That doesn't help when you have this damn thing off you. Even I already turned that switch off. And all that. But you get the idea. Then plat and that. Turn that shit off. Then bypass. Then start 1 minute retro checklist. Get it set up. Recommand reentry. That's a different thing, okay? 20 degrees pitch down. Is that how it's supposed to work based on how it looks and where it is? But anyways, 1 minute approaching. At T-minus 1 minute, you gotta hold it 20 degrees pitch down. Ten seconds to 1 minute. And by the way, the boosters is coming from the front part of the Agena. Oh, you know what I mean. So, 20 degrees pitch down. Separate arms lines. Separate electrical. Then adapter. Now please get off of me again. Now, at 30 seconds, arm the squib retros. Yeah, please arm them quick. Do not freeze, man. In 5 seconds, prepare to push this button. And just in case, 20 degrees pitch down. Remember that. Press. Pitch down. Wait for the fire, and then it says counter event timer up. Is this even the right direction? Or is it just doing what it says? Like 20 degrees pitch down. Or am I doing it wrong? Like, wouldn't 20 degrees pitch down be like this? Like where I'm looking at? Oh, I may have botched it. Oh Christ, I may have botched it. Son of a... Okay. I may have botched it. Jet push. Yeah, I think I already jumped ahead of that a bit. See? Post retro checklist. Problem. It does not appear to be we're going down. But as you know, we just passed descending node. That's at apogee. Over there. Oh, the expected splashdown will likely be on the coast of Southern Africa. So, I don't know if you did botch it or not. It's 20 degrees pitch down this way, not upwards. Damn it, Lord Master. Well, you're coming with me then. You might be my ticket away here. I don't know. I don't have the ability to use ohms anymore. We took that out, remember? Not a post. Retro. jettison. As you hesitated to. Switch them to safe. Because my issue with that is that the red descent isn't going down. So I fear it may have, you know, take note of retrofire sector on the IVIs. I mean, yeah, we're going down now. I mean, we just passed the ascending node. It's just I pointed the retros the wrong direction. It said down, not up. But I was wondering why something was off, but I just did it anyway. Otherwise, I'd be opening this hatch screaming my head off into nowhere. Because this damn Agena won't leave me alone. And to make matters worse, now this thing here claiming I might make splashdown around Namibia? Is that what that is in this part of Africa? Because I know that's South Africa. And there, that's got to be Namibia. But the real question is like this is the ascending node, which means you can only go up from there. We've passed the point where we can only go down from there. So the real question is the PE or this thing is going to start going down, because if it is, then that means you barely did a good job. I might do something crazy with you. Hang on. I don't think it'll work, but because just in case if I did indeed botch it, turn them on. Turn them back on. I mean, we still had the encoder on the whole damn time. It's just there's no point of just arm it. There might be some hope for you yet, in case if I did indeed botch that up. Oh, never mind. This is we can't use the Agena's controls anymore. How's that thing? Armed, yes. It is armed, but God, I don't know. Whoops. Yeah, we are going down, but it's going to be a very slow process. And the roll is correct. That's what you're supposed to do under entry. 0 degree yaw. Ah. This way. 0 degree yaw. And you roll that way. There you go. And the pitch, set the horizon at top window. Well, it's more of a top window now. Turn that off so you can see. It's just I'm waiting for this line to go away. Because I'm definitely afraid that I may have screwed it up. Because I did the opposite direction of the pitch down. You were pitching up while you were upside down. You were pitching upwards, not pitching down. And you can't use the IVIs anymore. Well, you can't use the homes anymore. You got rid of them. Guess we have no choice but to let the time skip then. Until it says something. But pay special attention to the rate of descent. And keep pressing. Yeah, you are are going down. You are going down. Okay, stop for a minute. Now you're about to enter South America in dark. Just waiting for those, little dark lines to get lower. So that way it'll be an indication that. So I'm doing a time scale again. Oh. Hey. Pitch downwards. Get back to where you were. 20 degrees. Pitch down. Yaw 0. And roll that way. As it should be. Around there, roughly. You'll manage. We're going down. We're just waiting for that atmospheric drag to take over because it cannot be confirmed until, we hit the, I don't know, but it says it might make splashdown on land in Namibia. That's the claim. As you are just about passing over, like, is that either? If like, trying to remember the precise. It's like, yeah, that's Argentina. Like, is that Buenos Aires? Is that Rio de Janeiro? Just trying to know my geography, man. It's just I'm afraid that I've screwed it up. But we can't know that until something else happens. Easy, easy. Make some adjustments still. Keep it at low. 0 degree off. 1 degrees roll. Or at least roughly of that amount. Yeah. Keep it at that. But rate of descent is still going down. We might be. There's still hope yet. It has not gone down yet. I mean, when we reach the ascending node and it'll start going up there, we're screwed. Because when I look at all the way over there, like if it's not going down immediately, then we got a problem. And that problem is, whoop, you're stuck in orbit forever. Congratulations, Old Master, you done screwed up. Keep going then. And stop. Just again. Pitch down. Yaw 0. Roughly. Doesn't help when it's damn dark out here. Not to check. 81. I think we might make it yet. But we cannot confirm until it says, hey, you take an atmospheric drag, it'll take it down and all that. And that means okay, that means you're good from here. So am I going to fall short or am I going to go overland? Because there's no doubt I'm going to make splashdown in Africa. No chance of that happening in the Atlantic. Which again, it's over 70 feet per second, which is good, considering. It's not how you read it. It doesn't work like that with this here. Right on. But you can read it through this, as you have it set to reentry on this computer. It can tell you of the precise coordinates of the landing spot, which is set to be Namibia. Auto check. We're getting there. Just give it one more time. Ready, and stop. You crossed entry interface at 400 feet. Auto. Prepare for entry and atmospheric drag. Oh, thank God. I didn't. It's like, yes, it was a bit bad for pitching the opposite direction doing a wrench rockets, but you still managed to make it. So we are indeed going down. So now we're at the mercy of all this. And we'll be guaranteed to hit Africa from here. But I need you out of here, please. Get out. You served your time here. So, pitch down. And you can't do the time scale anymore. Roughly, okay. Okay, you can actually still do the time scale, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, it stopped. 53 miles. Could you please get out of here? Whoa. Okay, here we go. You may want to do a little bit of roll here. There's a way to do that. Yeah, in the reentry, you gotta roll with it. That's how you deal with the thing here. Okay, feet, roll, needle deflection. After roll needle deflection. Yeah, you're way past that time. You're not in 400k feet. Okay, you were dragging a bit, but I think you did it prematurely. You don't want to bounce that off the atmosphere here, so stop rolling. Stop. Hey. Great command. You were burning a bit, but you kinda... I can't go up anymore. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. So you're gonna have to roll like that. Don't roll prematurely. Otherwise, you're gonna bounce off the atmosphere, and you'll be back up in no time. For heaven's sakes! Every damn time with you. Every time the Agena appears, this stops it. Getting close to the target now. Where the landing spot is, but I fear that I'm going to overshoot it. It'll be gone forever. I've read in that part of the little bug that says after you get past the reentry, that thing will be gone for good. And yet, despite this, of how it looks, we're still going down. It'll be coming up. Trust the process. If it appears again, then I do it. down, 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 down. We are going to overshoot the target and we're going to hit somewhere in South Central Africa. Still going down as we speak. Feels a little bit smooth. It's not rocking or anything like that. Especially with the Agena keep appearing and reappearing. Disappearing and reappearing, I should say. But don't worry, that damn thing's going to burn up in the atmosphere by the time I get through this. There's 6 nautical miles. Getting closer to the center of Namibia, where the proposed or precise calculus of the computer says that's where you're going to make your splashdown. But it doesn't look like it'll be the case. I'm actually going to overshoot that. Okay, now we're going over. We've just passed the landing zone. We are definitely hitting land. 33 nautical miles. What the hell was that? I just saw something fell. Was that the Agena itself? Is it gone finally? Well, don't say that because it'll reappear. I mean, say its name and it'll appear. Like Joe Hendry. 31 nautical miles. Why is it? Oh shit. There we go. Now it's really burning. Oh, the reentry. Just let me look at it for once. Yeah, you're definitely over South Central Africa. Get off of me! I don't want you to be blown up along with me. Yeah, we're going down slower now, but it's just, well, remember, it takes about 4 minutes of loss of signal when you're in the reentry phase. And also, you don't do the roll reentry. Get out of here. You're going to blow up if you don't get off of me. I understand you're a bug and all that. Altitude hasn't changed. 500 yards or meters or whatever from the from the targeted landing that we were supposed to be originally. So says the computer. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I'm just afraid you'll muck it up. Yep, it appears it will be in South Central Africa. I don't know what country is that exactly of where I'm landing. But I'm there. And I'm a-coming. Hey, stay in the center. You don't want to be off-centered. You need to stay, look precisely towards that. That's the key. If you go towards the edge and away from it, you might bounce off the atmosphere or something worse. breath for this to be over. Rate of descent still continuing. 17 nautical miles. We should be here shortly. Past the atmosphere shortly. For heaven's sakes, get away from me. I don't want you to blow me up. Okay, we passed through. Remember the checklist. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's Central Africa. And, hey, get away from me. Okay, there's 8,000 feet. So, you may want to get ready for landing. Okay, we made it past through. And remember, it's night right now. Run it. When 40K illuminates, you know what to do. It's illuminated. High altitude drogue push. Is the drogue good? The drogue appears to be good. Okay. Toggle the D-ring and arm it. Whatever the hell that means. The arm part. Close these. And then set that. When the 10.6 illuminates, which it will be when we get further down, you push the button further. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I meant turn this off. Well, I'm glad the Agena's finally gone. That thing wouldn't leave me alone. How long was that mission time then? 10 hours. 10 hours of this maddening mission. That's what I would call that experience. Maddening. Get ready to push the power button when we get a bit closer. I'm just tired. I want to go home, and we are going home, but not in the way that I intend. So we will make splashdown on land, and it's not the first time that I've done something like that. Okay, 10.6 is it's illuminated. Press the parachute button. There's the parachute. Landing altitude. Press that. There is. You see nothing but mountains out there. I guess that's the drogue. After the main deploy. Turn these down. Just got computer mode to print launch. Just turn everything off. No, 2000. Altered D-ring safe. Just setting right now simply for the sake of it. And I want you to do post-landing to switch all this crap off. And would you mind turning up the light a bit? So yes, this red dot here is where I landed. But at least we're in radio contact with Redoria. So yeah, that was an experience. I can tell you that. And one thing's for certain, after this recording is finished, oh, I'm definitely going to be having me a good dinner. and among other things, but hey, these two videos hopefully will be worth your time and entertainment, and maybe it'll make you interested. Even though there was this little bug that's actually been there for months, apparently. Didn't affect just this one guy's mission from the Gemini campaign, but also the free play here. And that was strange, as we're still waiting for a moment till we hit ground. And obviously more videos to come here on the Lord Master channel, and I plan on doing the historic mission with Molly Brown, which will no doubt be another two-part video that I'll do at some point, but I have to have a large amount of open time for the afternoon to do so when I find a motivation for it. And as well as upcoming videos from the Lord Master channel from games like Crusader Kings 3, GTA 5, Project Reality, and more. Sometimes more. But Reentry will be returning soon again with the Molly Brown historic mission for the Project Gemini. That will be coming, soon. I hope as soon as I'm motivated and ready. And one day start campaign 4 when I'm fully trained and know how to use the lunar lander thing. Okay, 1,000 feet now. Can't see the ground, but with flashlight and everything, you still can't see what's down there. Other than I can see silhouettes of mountains. It's definitely night here. So okay, about to make the landing right now. There we go. We struck ground. Look at all these key moments. Dr. Agena, Dr. Agena, Dr. Agena, Dr. Agena, 13 max G's. That's unacceptable. That was a bumpy ass ride. And it didn't help when the Agena was along with that ride. But at least they didn't use too much of that fuel. And such. So, send out the arms. The G load. Okay. So this was the max G until it started going down. That's what you mean by max G's, right? During the reentry phase. Yeah, the entry interface, staging retro. Yeah, all that, so. Anyways, let me end this video by completing this here checklist I was supposed to be doing. As I will say to you, ladies and gentlemen, wait for 30 seconds for extension. No need for that. Just do it simply for the sake of it, because I'm tired of this. So I hope you people found this entertaining and all that. Be stuck here in the dark and all that. What am I looking at? Oh, here. But nevertheless, it went without a hitch, minus the, the Agena BS. And that EVA stuff, that was really fun that I just did there. So, I'm sure it'll make you want to play this now. And try it out for yourself from your own experiences. But try not to follow my example of what I just did here today. So, then again, I'm at a loss of words because I'm just tired. I just want to go home and have a big old dinner in a sense of accomplishment. Hey, you survived, even though you did some things that weren't precise like you did in the past. But it's just rather now dim the lights, kill the lights, and open those hatches. Oh yeah, that's the raft. That's meant for water. Meant for water. That's what it is when you do splashdown on water. That's a raft to keep it afloat and all that. But clearly it ain't. So we hope you people have enjoyed this video of Reentry, the spaceflight simulator, and coming soon, Molly Brown mission. So until the next one, so long for now.